What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of the word love? Is it this, or this, or this? Now, it could be any of those things depending on our previous relationship experiences or even our childhood conditioning, because they always have a very important role to play in how we perceive love today. But are they really right? And do they actually define love? We really need to find that out. And in this video, we're going to talk about what love really isn't. Hi, my name is Shivam, and I'm the author of two self-help books and an emotional intelligence life coach. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about what love isn't and how you can actually find out if you're in love or if you're not. For us humans, the definition of love is always dependent on the people we are surrounded with, and the movies we see, and the stories we hear. And hence, it's very much important for us to understand the difference between the real love and the love we always assume to be real. So, these are certain things that love really isn't.
What I mean to say is that I have feelings for you, and it's pissing me off.
No, this is a classic example of what we assume love to be, but it really isn't. Because when we think too much obsessively about a particular person or a particular thing, we tend to assume that we are attracted to that particular person. And hence we assume and we believe that this is love. Because we're thinking too much about that particular person, we are always thinking day in and day out about that particular person or particular thing. And we always assume that, okay, this is what love really looks like. And I am finally in love. But turns out this is not really love. This is a particular feeling for that particular person. Because we have always been surrounded by movies and books like that, which often tell us that if you're always thinking about a particular person, it definitely means you're in love. But it's something that is a sign of love, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's love. And hence, it's very much important for us to separate the difference between love and that obsession. The more you're obsessed towards a particular person, the more you end up thinking about them. And that feeling isn't necessarily love, it's a need. And we're basically looking to fill that gap inside us, to fill that void inside us that is making us cling towards that particular person. And hence, it's very much important to understand the difference between that particular void and love in general. The second thing is beauty. Another thing that has been excessively glamorized in the media is love at first sight. And there cannot certainly exist anything like that. Yes, you can appreciate someone's beauty or behavior, but it isn't enough to be defined as love. And in fact, it is the meanest thing that you can ever tell someone. I fell in love with you at first sight simply means that I don't care what kind of a person you are and who you really are, but I do care how you look in public, and I date you only to boost my ego. And that's the meanest thing that you can ever tell to someone. Because beauty may play a very important role in love, but love isn't really always about beauty. The third point is, but we are so similar. And I understand that compatibility has a very important role to play in any relationships, but they don't always define a relationship. In love or in a relationship, it's very much important to understand that it's a union of two different people with different needs, different wants, different ideas, and different choices in life as well. Now, both the partners have their own childhood conditioning, both the partners have their own childhood traumas, and both the partners have their own past experiences. And it's very much important for us to understand those differences in order to make the relationship work. Because as much important as compatibility in relationship, differences are equally important as well. And we cannot always believe that similarities are only the things that we must fall in love with. We must always be able to understand and embrace the differences as well. Now, these are the three things that love really isn't, and a lot of people end up being confused about that particular definition because they often believe that the way they feel towards that particular person is actually love, or the way they are obsessed about that particular person, or the way they find that particular person attractive is the way love really is, but it really isn't. And hence, we must be able to understand the differences and we must be able to accept and work on it so that we understand what love really is. And hence, love isn't always about what you see around. It's actually about what you and your partner feel. And that feeling would always be a personal experience for both you and your partner. Every love is different, every love is unique, and that's what makes it so beautiful. And hence, you must be able to understand that what love really stands for. And if we want to talk about what love really is, we really need to discuss the science behind love. And I have yet another video that talks about what love really is and what is the science of love. And I'll be attaching the video link in the description box down below so you can check that out as well about what love really is. And I hope you like this video, and if you do like, comment and share this video with your friends. Also subscribe to my channel for more updates.